CyberPower PDU44001 switched ATS PDU. Real redundancy without dual power supplies.
The CyberPower PDU44001 is a 1U Rackmount switched automatic transfer switch power distribution unit that finally gives single power supply gear true power redundancy and full remote control. Two standard 15-amp plugs connect to two separate uninterruptible power supplies or electrical circuits, and the PDU instantly feeds all 10 outlets from whichever source is live. If one source fails, it switches to the backup in 8 to 12 milliseconds with zero interruption. At the same time, every outlet is individually metered and network controlled, so you can monitor power, reboot devices, or schedule sequencing from any browser or smartphone. It is the all-in-one insurance policy every rack has been missing. You get real automatic failover for equipment that only has one power cord, so a single UPS or circuit failure never takes you offline again. You gain the ability to reboot any locked-up switch, router, or server from anywhere without rolling a truck or waking up at 3 a.m. You see exact real-time power draw in amps and watts, preventing surprise breaker trips and making capacity planning easy. You receive instant alerts the moment power flips or load gets high. All of this lives in one clean 1U box that costs less than most basic switched PDUs, while delivering features normally reserved for units 3 times the price. It is redundancy, remote hands, and monitoring combined into the single smartest upgrade you can make to any rack.
Before this PDU, a hung firewall at a remote site meant a 90-minute drive or an expensive emergency technician visit. After installing the PDU44001, the same firewall locked up and I fixed it in 42 seconds from my couch using the web interface. Before, a UPS battery failure on the primary circuit took the entire rack offline until someone physically swapped it. After, the PDU silently flipped to the secondary feed and nobody even noticed except the alert I received on my phone. One managed service provider client calculated they saved over $18,000 last year in after-hours callouts simply because they could reboot gear remotely. That is not marketing, that is money and sleep you get back instantly.
Most people pay APC, Raritan, or Eaton $1,300 to $2,500 for switched automatic transfer switch capability and still get slower transfer times and clunky interfaces. The CyberPower PDU44001 delivers 8 to 10 millisecond transfers, rock-solid SNMP version 3, and per-outlet metering for under $450 and has been running without failure in thousands of production racks. Real-world data center managers report zero hardware failures across hundreds of units over multiple years, and the transfer speed consistently beats many enterprise-grade competitors. One large co-location provider replaced their entire fleet of aging APC units with PDU44001s and cut power-related tickets by 87%. The interface is clean, the firmware is mature, and the price-to-feature ratio is so good that most IT professionals buy 2 the first time because they know they will want it in every rack. This is not budget gear that works. It is the gear the big brands hope you never discover.
Add real redundancy and remote control to your rack this week. The CyberPower PDU44001 is in stock at the lowest price I have tracked all year. Click my affiliate link in the description, order now, and have it mounted and protecting your gear before the weekend. One purchase eliminates an entire class of emergencies forever. Do it today and finally get the peace of mind you have been missing.